Okay, so what was that? What was your question again? You had some crazy ass question that you really wanted me to answer.
Okay, we're talking. Okay, people who aren't listening, we are talking about the Saiyan powers and what this man right here, what Mr. Faust Kellhound would be capable of doing if he had all the powers of the Saiyan race.
All right, I'll tell you this one thing. What I would do first is if I was a powerful freaking being that could destroy a planet, like, pretty damn easily. What I would do is go to the underground, like kind of dark, like the underground dark world of the world, and get like all these criminals and everything and organize them to do a major attack like on a big city or just like get a terrorist organization to do this massive attack on this major big city kind of thing going on. So people think like, oh my gosh, all these terrorists are destroying America and all this shit like that. And then what I would do is after the terrorists like got like took over like a state or two, making a big old threat, being very scary, I would come out of nowhere, freaking
That's what
take
I'm gonna
out the
do.
terrorists,
And
destroy them
also because I
all.
like learning about dogs.
Say what? Okay, is that I would destroy all these terrorists, and then the freaking America would think of me as like a hero or a savior kind of person going on is because I destroyed all these people, all these villains and bad guys. All right, so I would do that a few different times to get like fame around the world and people think I'm like this legendary hero or stuff and I would use that to like to rule the world so people would think I'm like some deity or something that has come to save the human race or something like that, you know? And just
Crazy.
pretty much rule the human race through making him think I'm like this super good guy, but I'm actually the bad guy that made them think I'm good kind of thing.
So you'd rule the human race under lies of being the hero.
Well, it's not what pretty much what our society already does, anyways.
Fair point. Apparently, we're mindlessly following other people.
Yes. Okay,
Huh.
what would you do, guy?
It feels nice to actually be part of the podcast. Wouldn't you agree?
Say that again, dude.
Feels nice to be part of a podcast, or at
Yeah.
least feel like it's part of the podcast.
Well, you know what, man? It is that's how it's going to be, man. Because people like this type of shit, like talking about random stuff, and you know what? I give people what they like. If people want a savior, someone to be there, someone to think like, you know what? This guy's awesome. This guy's a savior of the human race. You know what? I'll give it to them. Cause I'm that type of guy.
And honestly, this is the first time that I've been in a podcast type of thing.
Yeah, I've done it a few times with groups of people.
I'm trying to remember what my first time being in a podcast was like.
Yeah.
Well, actually, just what the fuck the first podcast was. Because it was something about online wrestling and whatnot. Role playing bullshit.
Oh yeah. Well, are you
I
talking about
can't remember.
LARPing, like live action role playing type of stuff? Because LARPing is
I
fun.
guess.
I like LARPing.
I guess I was taking a hint.
You ever LARP before?
Somewhat.
I've done it a few times. Every time I've done it, it's been fun. Yeah, but and the funny thing too, dude, is a lot of military guys are into that. It's kind of crazy. Well, well, I'm talking about more of like the full contact kind of LARPing. Is where you have like a foam sword and then you charge into a battle line and you're supposed to like hit a person hard enough where it knocks them off their feet, kind of like LARPing. Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about.
Fair point. I have not played. I have not done that actually. But I've done something like that when I was actually much younger.
Yeah.
We didn't have home swords or whatnot, but when I was like 12 or whatever,
Yeah.
we were running outside, basically role playing.
Yeah.
Hell, I can actually remember something like that. Because when I was role playing with my friend back in the
Yeah.
day, I remember being my little character known as Dane, with the name spelled Eain,
Yeah.
and all was running around with him, and he was role playing himself as a guy named Elfnagor. So
Yeah.
it was pretty hilarious. Yeah, so it was pretty hilarious. So I turned myself into so yeah, I've been having a little bit of fun. I was having a lot of fun back then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You want to know something very hilarious though?
Is what?
I tended to usually RP my character having a fire longsword.
Yeah, just like your
Dude,
favorite weapon in
that
Dark
thing was the
Souls.
shit. Yeah, dude, that thing was the shit back in early day role playing.
Yeah.
Like in early day LARPing, before it got all serious because of mass production and bullshit like that. In
Yeah.
early day LARPing, having a flame longsword was the shit. Like if your character had that, he was immediately a badass in any role playing session.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to agree with me on this one. Because, I mean, come on now. Back in the day, a longsword symbolized the warrior. Having it on fire symbolized a badass warrior.
Yeah, true. The fire longsword. Yeah, a longsword is like a noble's kind of weapon.
Say what?
Yeah, a longsword. It's yeah, that's a swordsman's sword right there, dude.
Yep. That was the sword of a warrior back in the day. And with it on fire, it was a symbol of being a badass.
uh,
I miss being back in where I used to live. I miss living back at Laughlin. But then again, if I lived in Laughlin, you wouldn't be able to give me your Xbox, huh?
and Loveland? Yeah, Loveland's out there, dude. Loveland is far out there, man.
Laughlin, Nevada is very out there indeed.
Yeah, seriously.
So it'd be a very crazy drive.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm way jealous of amiibos right now.
Oh yeah, dude. The Mega Man amiibo. Dude, I am such a freaking big Mega Man fan, dude. I even have a
Not as
tat.
big as Gaijin Goomba.
Dude, I have a whole bunch of Mega Man paraphernalia around, and I have a tattoo on my arm of Mega Man. That you can see.
No,
So
thank you.
so you know what, man? It is he may be a big fan too, but I'm not going to say I'm a bigger fan than him. I'm just saying I'm like one of the biggest.
Alright. Well, anyways, I'm gonna turn in.
Alrighty then, guy. Don't hurt yourself too bad in the bathroom. Alrighty then. Take it easy, guy.
You too. And hopefully we'll be able to play Dungeon Fighter Online soon enough.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Later.
Later.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, especially with both of us recording. We're gonna definitely make a nice series.
Yeah, seriously, and especially like since I found out that this recording system actually can record your voice too, so you can actually have like podcasts and all like talks and all that shit. That's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, good night, man.
Yep. Later.